Friends, this is a magic day. This is morning magic and a magic day. And you know why it's a magic day? Because you and I are together and we're here riding in the heart space, and that's why we're showing up, doing our due. Aren't you proud of yourself? Don't you just kind of love yourself? Yeah, I hope you're nodding along with me. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Aggie. Hi, Anna. Hi, Michelle. So, before we begin, I have to stir this because it looks like I'm drinking beer. Wait, when I lift this up and you see the foam in there, you're going to be like, is she drinking beer first thing in the morning? No. Not that there's anything wrong with that, mind you. I've got a cup of Yum Yum, and this is probably going to sound gross. So I'm not sure I should tell you, but I will. This happened the other day. Accidental. I had a little coffee left, and I was in session, and I had a iced LaCroix, just plain, and I poured it into the coffee. Oh my goodness. Well, that's what this is. Now, if you do that, it gets very foamy, as you saw. We just nearly had a problem. So, let's raise our cups. What are we going to celebrate today? It's Memorial Day. And I feel like always, sometimes people get mad at me when I say this, but I feel like on Memorial Day, everybody in service, everybody who has lost and loved, it's a day to remember, but it's also a day to remember this journey and what happens sometimes in the name of being fierce and choosing yourself. And you know what I mean? Like, whoa, there's so much going on there. And also, yes, to our family, to our beloveds, to our friends who have served, and I just hate to talk about dying, I do, but because it's not the same for me anymore. Just like in this lifetime, that's what they chose, that's what they did. Thank you so much. I honor you, appreciate you, so much love, and cheers. That was either the best or the worst cheers ever. Yep. To claiming our service, to claiming our, thank you, Tanya. Tanya, I'm remembering our gauntlet challenge, by the way. I didn't forget. So that's one. Thinking about us being in service, thinking about us showing up courageously. It's huger than any of us knows. Am I right? Yeah. So this morning, did you get up and hug yourself? I wonder if you've been here listening. I talk about this a lot. Get up. Give yourself the biggest hug. Give yourself so much love. Surround yourself with blessing for the day. Enter into the day in the most intentional way. Holy crap. I hope I don't sound crazy today, you guys. I feel so excited and alive and grateful and love our time. I feel so much appreciation. And that song, I Can See Clearly Now? I feel like I can see even more clearly than I was already seeing before. Something is happening and I love it. So, yes. So did you hug yourself? That's one question. I hugged myself. Jeff hugged himself. I saw him doing it. Hello, hello, hello. And then, did you pick a word of the day today? I wonder. My word, I just love it. I'm staying with it. If you're listening to the podcast, I talked about it there too. My word of the day is honest. Honesty. Let me fix this hair here. Honesty. Truth. Real. Intentional, the energy of being in integrity and not betraying myself. I don't know how long I've had that word now, maybe a couple weeks, maybe a week, and it has made such a difference. I'm doing things that I wouldn't normally do. So, woo woo. Yeah, so there's my word. Yesterday I chose grow, and boy did I ever. I really feel like, though I could get a little taller. That would be nice. if I could grow just like this, but so good. So thank you. You love that I'm sharing the crazy with you? Yes. I kind of can't help it. Hi, Stuart. Welcome. My word is renown. Tanya, that's, ooh, or renown. Renown. Whoa, but I like renown. Let me now be renown unto myself. Excited. Carol, I love that word. Word for the day, eudaimonia. You're going to have to tell people what that is, my love. I gave Jeff a t-shirt and it says eudaimonia. And sometimes I say eudaimania, but it doesn't mean that. So maybe you'll tell us. Josie, hugging, still working forgiveness for myself. Thank you, because, you know, if I could say, Josie, you are so precious to me and so worthy of that. And to give things up for your sense of peace and freedom, I bow to you and celebrate that, you know. Just, it is time. Mary, my words are rest and relaxation. Woo! R&R, baby. Known. Yeah. Renown. Yeah. I love it. Renown. It's so good, isn't it? So Jeff says eudaimonia is human flourishing or prosperity and blessedness. And this comes from his study of Stoicism, which he's really digging. Marcus Aurelius and all that jazz. That's so cool. My words are silly and lighthearted. Some comedy watching going on. Ooh, please share. Jeff and I are loving this series on Netflix right now. I don't know if you guys like anything vampire related, but there is a comedy series on Netflix called Something Shadows. Ooh, is anybody else watching that? I don't know. Something in the Shadows. We are laughing so hard. It's sort of like The Office, but with vampires, or yeah, just very funny. So we're liking that. Choice, that's good, Stuart. Intentional words right there. Paula, celebrate. You're welcome, Josie. Yeah. People like your word, Jeffy Pooh. Oh, what happens in the shadows. Thank you. That's what it calls. That's what it's called. Yay! So, those of you who are new here, we share a word of the day. Ease, Miss Sherry. Yay! Ease, and surrounded by love, and, you know, you are being so thought of. It's so cool. Carrie. Yes to hugging before and after bed. My word is blossoming. You are blossoming, girl. You are. And tomorrow is your special magic day. And you are blossoming, and I love that. My words are, Caitlin, slow down. Been taken over by busy brain recently. I need to recenter. Bazinga, you are right on time with the message for today, my friend. Good job there. So feel free to keep sharing your words. Those of you who are new here, some of you are new. We pick a word of the day to organize ourselves, to stay intentional, to keep focused. It's sort of like plugging in your where am I going on the GPS? Where am I heading? Where am I going? Where do I want to go? You have to name it. So that's what we're doing. And if you don't name it, then anything goes. And it means the crazy is usually leading the way. And who wants the crazy as their flashlight for the day? I say, nay, nay. So, nay, nay. And I say, sometimes you can write your word down. I still have, I don't know what happened to the business card a few weeks ago. I stuck in my bra. I said, write it down, stick it in your bra. So yesterday I had this zinnias tag reminding me my word was grow. Because I have a little seed garden starting here in the healing room, growing some zinnias. So funny. Yeah, we do have so many good words here today, Jeff. So, a lot of beautiful information here, and these replays are up on YouTube and IGTV after we end. I've been just kind of putting them up there, so you can always go back if you have to leave early. Or whatever, you can always go back and receive the rest, or you missed the beginning. They'll be there in the replay for you. And that reminds me, hello, my friends watching on the replay, and feel free. Some of you love to share your word of the day later on. Please do. Never feel like you're bothering us. We love to know. Just because you couldn't be here, share anyway. You're part of this. So, yeah, here we go. Here we go with the message today. Are you ready? Do you ever notice how you could be so darn judgy and critical of yourself? Do you? Yeah, so hard on yourself, harder on you than anybody else. Even the most challenging person in your life, you're harder on you than you are on them. Oh, I don't know if you could hear that. A squirrel, as if to illustrate my point, the most awkward squirrel ever just fell off of the feeder in the most hilarious way. So funny. You know, even the stuff you're hard on yourself for is beautiful. Even the stuff you screw up, or you're mean to yourself, or you're disappointed, or you looking in the camera on your live and you're like, look at that nose, or those wrinkles, or those bags, whatever the story is. You are so beautiful. You are so loved. You are so wanted and cherished, exactly like that. There is nothing but perfection going on with you, my friend. Nothing. Nothing but perfection. Good morning, number one kiddo. Hello. Happy Memorial Day. Did you pick a word of the day today, honey? I want to know. My word is honesty. Even that stuff you're hard on yourself for. It is beautiful. And you think you're this and you think you're that and you're so critical. And I look at you and see beauty and light and awe. I'm in awe. And that's how spirit is as well. Forgiveness. Now that is a word I always love to see. We're practicing giving things up for our own freedom, right? So letting it go. Just high-fiving you right there, honey. So, yeah, all the stuff we're so hard on ourselves for, you are so beloved. We can be so tight-butted about ourselves. And then we become awkward. Oh, here comes that squirrel. He's trying again. But right now he's sliding down the thing. I can't help myself, you guys. I can't help myself. You need to see that more than you need to see. Oh, he's like, never mind. I can't do it. Can't do it, lady. We're so hard on ourselves. So could we be easy? Could we be more relaxed, more soft in the body about us? The Course in Miracles says, love created me like itself. Kindness created me kind. Love created me loving. Hope created me hopeful. Light created me light-filled. God created me like itself. So all the things you judge, all the things you wish you weren't, all the things you wish you didn't, you didn't, they're on purpose. They were gifts to you. How would that change it for you if you knew and you wielded that energy? It's a gift. My wackiness is a gift. The way I look for whatever reason is a gift. How would it be if we started to practice that and just let ourselves be easy? Just a question. And I should mention, today a new podcast dropped. I dropped it. And it is so freaking good. It's called Break On Through. We listened to it this morning. And it's got a deeper piece to what I'm talking about now. And I love that, seeing that continuity of the messages, because I sort of sit and ask for these, but it's all flowing. The energy is flowing. So if this is speaking to you, I would have a listen. The link is in my profile here, and the podcast is everywhere. It's everywhere. Yeah, tea with Robin. So it's a timely time to heal these ouches in us, to heal these hurts in us, to heal these judgments in us. It's a timely time, you know, especially on Memorial Day. I feel like we're honoring people in service who gave their lives and, you know, did these things that, holy crap, right? Courageous, brave, doesn't even begin to describe it. Well, that's you too. Could you be honoring? Could you plant a flag at your own tombstone today, you know, at your own gravesite, so to speak, of the one, that damn squirrel, he just fell off again. Could you plant a flag right there for you and say, in honor of all the ways I have tried and failed, all the ways I was so hard on myself and never could live up to my perfection, never could get those things to stop being as they were, and I couldn't forgive myself, I couldn't be easy on myself, all of it. I will celebrate and honor and love and appreciate and just say thank you, and Jeff, eudaimonia, eudaimonia, honey. See, it does sound like you're the man. That to carry a sense of peacefulness and blessedness, his word today, it's the Stoics, I guess it's their word, their mantra, or their word. To know that you are blessed, to know that you're sweet, to know that you're on purpose. Thank you, honey. I just saw that. That's nice. I like knowing that. It's a gift. You're a gift, exactly as you are. So please don't be hard on yourself. It's not kind. It's not loving. And it's not true. It's not honest. It's not honest. Tanya, I just love this new honor perspective for Memorial Day and celebrating how we all serve, me included. That is good, my friend. I need to open up another window. It's true. I used to be, you know, one thing I want to celebrate too is I used to be so worried people would be pissed off at me for saying stuff that, you know, my mind goes to many directions. The energy goes in a lot of directions. And that's one that I've always felt is like, you know, this is a day to honor that in us, honor all of us in our service, not just some of us. I mean, I get it, but you can use everything in an intentional way for healing and peace that actually contributes back to the whole. But I never liked getting the pushback, and I would get letters, and, you know, I used to write about Lent and say, I'm not Catholic, but, you know, I don't understand why we're giving up, like, candy for Lent. How about we give up, you know, being hard on ourselves? How about we give up the idea that we're not worthy? Let's give up that. And I would get so much hate mail that I kind of for a long time stopped. And really, maybe since this love apocalypse started, I just realized there is no more time for that. Let the people who want to do that do their thing. I don't need to respond, you know? And I really love feeling like I really truly am here. I really am here in that knowing. If the first 2 words in the email, you know how you don't even have to open an email? You can just see the first few lines. I just delete. There's something to that. Everybody's free, but so am I. So yeah, we can celebrate. So listening to yourself. If you see me looking down, I just have some notes here from sitting before we got together. I ask, what wants to come through today? You know? What wants to come through today? What can I do to help my friends? Josie, I love your way much better. Ah, yeah. It feels good to be free. And you guys help me do that because we all ride together. And so you encourage me, and that helps me see the honest reflection from a loving witness. You are the loving witness in my mirror. Thank you, Tanya. So glad the time of honest knowing and sharing is here. Yeah. It's true. I mean, I feel like that is really the gift of this time. It's just we don't have time to put up with all these, when I was talking about in the episode today, Break On Through, I talked about emotional crap I used to do or put up with, and I wouldn't show up as my truest self, and I would put other people before me, especially in my family. I would, and I know, hi kids, and hi daddy, but cat's out of the bag, but I would always make everybody else more important than me. And what I realize is that causes a lot of problems internally. Don't know if you figure that out yet. When you don't put yourself first, you don't honor your needs, you go around being very angry, bitter, resentful. It's hard to not be, you just don't feel okay. So the answer is to include yourself, to honor yourself, to be honest in your actions and your movements. And even if you're scared, even if I'm scared, I have to say, I'm sorry, I can't, or I don't want to get into something. I just don't answer. Or I just send a short, emoji or something. Yay. Thanks, honey. I know. You and I, we're working on this, girl. We're working on it, aren't we? So this is the gift of that time, because I don't know about you, but I don't want to go around being bitter and angry. And then again, more on this in the podcast, but the way your nervous system needs to even things out, because you're riding in such a low vibrational place that's why for some of us, the cravings to numb out, the sugar, the alcohol, the dark stuff calls to us, because the nervous system's like, hi, okay, I see. We need to, it's like we need to downgrade you because that's where you're riding. We need to move to join you here. So that's something to think about, Yeah, Carrie, good. Honoring the self and honoring our true nature. And how would it be to do that without explaining it? We were talking about this the other day, like just show up without apology, without apologizing. Shine as you are. Share your stuff. So much of the time I wouldn't share things because I'd be afraid to be bothering people. Well, then they don't know. And then it's not there for them to receive because they don't know about it, So think about that and just be you without explaining it. No need to explain it. No need to justify it. Just be. No need to say all the other stuff. Just be. I can't make it today. I don't have time today. Or, recently I was telling a friend, I can't, when we get together in this way, the energy is very difficult. And then I go away carrying it because I'm sensitive like that. And I don't want to meet this way anymore because it's hard for me. And after I said that, I probably had a couple hours of feeling like an a-hole, worrying about it. But I thought, this is right. This is honoring, this is honest, and this is helping the other people I was talking to hold a better boundary for themselves as well, which is huge. Yeah, and you guys are, Roshni and Josie and I were talking about this. A lot of you are here. We understand. You have to numb out because your vibes are riding in a low place, and the body, it's like the body follows the energy. The attention goes, where my awareness is flowing, all of that, it's all connected. So should we decide, to raise our vibes, we'll notice something shift with that too. you know? But again, if God is in all things, I gotta say, God is in the Twinkies, God is in the Cheetos, God is in the wine and the beer and the cocktails and anything else you judge yourself about. God is in all of it. Now, you have a problem with it. I have maybe a story, but that doesn't mean God does. So I just wanted to also say that, because sometimes I think, you know, I've had a lot of people come and say, if my husband would just start juicing, our marriage would be better. And it's not exactly that, but I get it. But there is no judgment on what you're doing, how you're consuming. It's just, if you're not riding in a place of peace and ease and forgiveness and love, then you have something to look at, probably. Cheers. If we don't like it, we should look at it and at least be honest. If we're not ready to make a change, then just say that I'm loving it and I don't want to change it. Well, good. That's honest. But then don't judge it, you know, just like ride in a clean place with it. So we're breaking on through these things. That's kind of the energy. And loving ourselves with kindness, loving our screw-ups. Does anybody have screw-ups? I mean, I don't know anybody who has screwed up more than me. I got a long list, and then another list, and another list, and probably that's been my journey lifetime after lifetime. It's just feeling like a screw-up, you know? And so, can you love it? Yeah, I can, actually. I think I am adorable now. And my nervous things I do, and the screw-ups I've made in the past, oh yeah, I can love it. I can love it. I can love it. I hope you can love yours, or at least be a little bit willing. Yeah. Oh, God is so in the Nutella. You know, God created Nutella. So, you know, that's a holy thing. Yeah. Aggie. So true for me. My judging myself and worrying is like imprisoning myself. It literally is. You are putting yourself in a prison that you have made. The Course in Miracles talks about this a lot. You've created the prison. You are the jailer. You know, you are the jailee. It's all of that. So how would it be to be free? And also to realize, like, sometimes I think about it like this, because I am very interested in unlocking my own prison door, and also releasing my hostages, because, you know, we keep people in our prison, don't we? We're mad at people, we carry resentment. Where do we carry it? In our heart chakra, in our belly chakra. Why do we do that? People we don't want to be with anymore, people who have betrayed us and hurt us, we carry them in us. No. All right, so this is a big message today. I hope it's getting through. You know, let it go. Make peace. Break on through. You know, be okay. Be kind. Be gentle. Be easy about it. But also know that, you know, like Aggie was saying, or I was saying, you can't hold on to this and expect to be free. You can't. And also, just like, don't do yourself the disservice of only looking at body issue stuff and thinking that's who you are. You know, too many of us worry about looks and body and diet only. And the unfortunate part to that is that we can't rise in our spiritual nature if that's where we keep associating our energy. So you want to stay with the God piece too. In baby steps, yes. Baby steps. Like Aggie says, to acceptance and letting go. You don't have to do it all at once. You know, you're here most days receiving. That's doing part of this for you already. You know, you're a spirit. Spirit is who you are. That's who your truest self is light. Is light. So, you know, I love the practices. In Stoicism, they talk every day about today is a good day to die. You know, the American Indians have had that practice too. so many practices talk about. In Buddhism, every day they meditate on the body, letting the body go. And this is good for those of us with healing issues. Good for all of us. Practice knowing we are spirit in a body. Yeah, Tanya, love all the screwy parts more all the time. My radiance is all of it. That's it, it's all of it. It's like a recipe. The other day, my brother-in-law said he was making oatmeal cookies with, I have done this recipe, but he's making oatmeal cookies with a banana, oats, and what was the third thing, Jeff? I don't remember. And I was like, yeah, that's going to taste like crap. Sorry, carp. It'll be okay. When you make, I make things like that, avocado smashed with banana and some cacao, and I understand, but sometimes if you want a cookie, it's all of the ingredients. Raisins, yeah. Without the cinnamon, so it's like thank you, if I'm going to cut out this part of me that's a little wacky and flits around and makes all these Dr. Phil analogies, and then it's not going to be the same. So I better just leave it all in and love it all. And you do the same. I really hope so. Yeah. I don't want to waste this day, Roshni, for sure. High fives, girl. If today is the day, if tomorrow I'm not here, I don't want to waste this whole day being upset about something. Carrie, I'm learning so quickly to forgive my past self, who was so hard on herself in her big screw-ups. So much love for her now, seeing I was doing the best I knew at the time. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. That's honest. And that's the only way you can leave the past. And this is why I've been recommending for those of you who felt called to listen to the Book of Knowing and Worth with Paul Selig. Yesterday he did like a channeling online. I believe you can still sign up to receive it. It was like a pay what you wish thing, and it was really, really good. But this is why we study and practice Course in Miracles, etc. This is why we do these things, Heck, even You Are a Badass, Jen Sincero, these books. This is why, because we need to learn how to leave the past. Otherwise, that perfectionist will always be there screwing it up, talking about screw-ups, talking about our mistakes, talking about it's not even real. The past isn't even here. If you think about the body and the way your cells regenerate, that you isn't even here anymore. Trillions of cells regenerating. You're not even the same you. So why we continue to do that? No. No. So here's something better for you to focus on. I can hear some of you saying, okay, did you hear that van? That was a hot turquoise van, my color, turquoise and green. And it said New Solutions. Holy crap, you guys. This day. Oh, can it get any better? I don't think so. Not yet. This is pretty awesome right now. Oh, that was so good. New Solutions. Oh my God. So funny. So here's the thing. Here's what we need. Here's the new solution. You need a focus. An orientation. Where are you going instead? Because otherwise you're just going to be what Aggie just said, the past is difficult or carry my old mistakes, and Tanya, my wackiness. That's all you're going to do. Or me, like, you're ugly. Don't be online on the camera. You're too ugly now. We all do these things. It's just not everybody talks about it out loud, Without an intentional focus, we're just going to be there. And if we're just going to be there in our old stories, then we're going to need to numb out. We're going to need to stay vibrationally aligned with other things that feel chaotic and conflicted and upsetting. So this is why then we're in these dramatic conflicts with people and codependent crazy town with people. This is why everything needs to stay aligned at a certain level. I hope you're seeing the dots today. Yeah, hamster in a wheel, baby. That's right. Going nowhere. And I need to align with other hamsters in wheels because that's all I can do. So, your vision. What is your vision? Feel free to type something here if you're still listening. If I haven't lost you already. The numbers keep going up and down, which is kind of cute. Feel free to share. What is your dream? What is your vision? How do you see yourself? If you see yourself now, close your eyes for a second and take a step back and just see yourself now as your perfect self. Put her in front of you. Put him in front of you. What are you doing? How is it for you? That's that's the vision you're heading towards. And you might be surprised if you really do this as a practice. If you do this as a practice for yourself, you might be surprised because sometimes people who have been striving so hard, professionally speaking, bazinga, choose to be free, or they just want to be easy in their day, or they want to find a love relationship. They were surprised to know that about themselves, that all they really wanted to do was have a baby, or something. I've seen this thing happen where people are like shocked to realize that's what I really, really want. Or they want to move. They want to move out and go be free. Yes, Carrie, what if it can get better? It can always get better. It can get better and better and better and better for sure. Higher and higher, or juicier and juicier. And right now, this is the best it's been. It's 9:45 here. Let's see. Talk to me at 11. Something else will have happened. But right now, I am right here enjoying this now. So good. Yeah, so your vision's to be free, to be peace and still. Yeah, right now, for me, my biggest vision is to be honest in my life and to really flow with what I want and know and feel. And it feels like very exciting to stop worrying about you before me. It feels like something I could never do before, really, really clear. So, I'm starting to do things that feel really huge for me. And that's all I want. I can't name anything else, This is all I want. I want to be honest and live my life. How good can we stand it, Carrie? That's right. How many times have we said that together? Yeah. It makes me think about times you've been here and we've jumped up. I made you jump up and down with me. Yeah. So good. Because we can create excitement too. If we're willing, we can get into that. Tanya, easy, confident is my vision. Free, free, free. I am free. I am free. I am free. You are free. You are free. You are free. Jeffy, my vision. Find some good in the now and appreciate it now. Yeah. We've been having some fun talks, haven't we? Sitting out at night, enjoying our patio and talking about past and future. And now is really all there is. It's amazing. Now is all there is. And now is always new. If I can stay out of the history or the future forecasting, I have this new now thing going on and it's amazing. Yeah. It's a practice, Roshni. Not worrying about you before me. Where I was really learning that was realizing I may not go back to offering healings in my house anymore. I just can't. It keeps coming to me. I can't see how I could keep doing that in light of the way things are, and also just what I've come to understand about myself. caring more about others than myself, it doesn't feel good anymore to have people in my space. I got almost a whisper there. But I love doing Zoom, and I'm looking in town at a little room for, where I can take. I feel so excited and so free. So, yeah. So, friends, see yourself now. No guilt, no judgment. Your vision could be lofty or simple. It doesn't matter, actually. God doesn't care. What is wished for you is that you shine the brightest by loving the most, enjoying the most. And if it's honest, if it's pizza and beer and that's honest for you, that's what God loves too. If it's Nutella on waffles, that's honest. Go to it. If it's being free, or closing up your healing room locally or whatever, if that feels honest, go for it. That's the right thing. Yeah. So, friends, commit to your vision today. That's my encouragement. Commit to your vision. Be honoring of you and the service you are, every day all the way practicing. And I'll just say a blessing for us today, because I know we've run long on time. If it's not for you, just push to the side. Okay? I'm going to say this prayer. I release now any intention I hold, any decision or commitment I have made to keep my life waiting, to postpone my joy, to put you before me. I release that now. I release it now. And filtered through God's love and light, or the light of spirit, the light of the Creator, the light of the universe, I recall, I reclaim, and I reintegrate now my what? My freedom, my joy, my peace, my ease, my light, my beauty, my creativity. What else? My excitement, my delight. And so it is. Thanks for being here, Stuart. Carrie, that is a beautiful statement, and can you take a screenshot of that and rewrite that as a prayer and text me? Let's play with this today, okay? Let's rewrite it in a statement of power. Courageous power, And I'll just say this blessing. This is from Paul and the guides, but I know who you are in truth. I know what you are in truth. And I know how you serve in truth. You are free. You are free. You are free. And even this now, and Jeff and I talk about this too, Carrie. Even this experience now, I bless it as good, because there is so much light traveling through you now. That just, it's hard to deny it, right? Just in German, the word is Rutsch. There's such a huge Rutsch in your journey now. That probably 10 more years of whatever couldn't have done it as fast as this did. So I have to say I bless it. You know, I have to be honest. I am blessing your experience. Did you hear your horn honk there? Bless your experience. Honk. Yeah, so beautiful. Beautiful. And Jeff says, What We Do in the Shadows. That's the show if you want to check it out on Netflix. Beautiful and enlightening. Thank you so much. Very powerful message. Thanks, Carol. I think I'll share this to Instagram today then. I'll put it right in the feed, you know. Sometimes I don't want too many of my face on there, but what the hell. Oh, good. Thanks, Melanie. So true. Good. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Tanya, thank you for your light, Robin, and your love. Beautiful day, friends. Yeah. I think I'll ring the bowl, especially to make sure this beautiful feed doesn't cut off abruptly like it does sometimes. And I'll say goodbye now. You know where the replays are, and always I appreciate your support back to me. Say a prayer for me. Offer if you can offer something, if you can share this work with a friend or put it into practice in an empowering way for you. I thank you for that support. All of it counts. Okay, ready? I celebrate you.